Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Three Kingdoms 14 on the Mysterious JG. So for those of you following and throwing in your suggestions slash backseat gaming, that's the negative term for it. I don't mind as long as people are polite. See this? Tian Shui. It's Anding. This place is kind of under constant threat from Ma Teng. But I would be curious to know if I were to create an AI-controlled district. I could give them general orders, i.e. tell them whether to concentrate on commerce, agriculture, or barracks production in domestics. Give them a force to make their primary target, and then order them to either just provide us supplies or focus on their own mission. So, like, for example, if you were playing as Yuan Shao, and you had conquered, which he has yet to do, this would be his first major thing he should get done, but he's not made a lot of great inroads here. He's had some real challenges, our brother Yuan Shao. But if you're playing as Yuan Shao, you're going to want to take out Zhang Yang. You're going to want to take out Gongxing Zan. You're going to want to take out Gongxing Du. And once you've got this territory controlled, you could theoretically make a district out of... Who that gate? You could make a district out of He and Yu. Ye and Nanpi, excuse me. You could make them the district you control, or maybe you could control them and Jin Yang. And you could theoretically have Xi and Beiping and Jiangping be computer controlled and just whatever, like give them a few officers, but not your best combat officers, maybe a handful good domestic officers. Order them to build up domestics, maybe let them auto control whether they focus on coin, food, or troops, and then have them as their transport target. Say whatever they raise periodically, they send people to, and you'd have Ping Yuan. So you say, yeah, just keep sending gold and troops and food to Ye, and have Yuan Shao stationed there, so it's your headquarters. All of your gold spent on things like diplomacy comes from Ye. That's a thing you can do. My problem is going to be there's no place where I don't have any, an AI force. So like if I don't trust the AI to defend itself, Liu Zhang is pretty non-aggressive, but Ma Teng is pretty aggressive. So we'll see. Anyway. I saved last time, didn't I? Did I? I don't know that I did. Alright, let's start on a save now. I think I forgot to save. Just in case this video, I shouldn't mention it because I've had good luck in this session, but just in case this video gets eaten by the recording gods, I'll throw it on a save. It's frustrating. People keep talking about things that are part of the DLC. I have the DLCs, and I thought they were all installed. So, I don't know what the hell's going on. If there's something I should have that I don't have because I don't have the DLC, then something's wrong. We are going to have you retreat. Because I could try to march out of Shangyong and Hanzhong to save him, but they wouldn't. It would take them a long time to get there. This is Zhu Huang, so he's got assault of like 12k. He is a major league ass kicker. Tol Panther's a good officer, but Pang De is probably better. He's certainly fresher, and Tol Panther just lost a duel. So, what is that trait that he had there? Sleeping Dragon. Tags that inflict status ailments are always successful when their effective period is lengthened, grants immunity to status ailments, and traps are nullified. But I don't think it's active right now for some reason. Anyway. Yeah, he needs to retreat. He needs to get out of there. I got overly aggressive. I was just kind of wanted to see how close I'd have to get before they'd react. I guess now we know. If I was going to get serious about taking Chang'an now, I certainly could attack Chang'an. But I would want to do, what I would probably want to do is actually take Luoyang first, and then march through Hangu Gate and Tong Gate. Or what I would do is take Luoyang and then attack Hangu Gate while marching out of Wan towards Chang'an. Chang'an would start, see, like they're sitting here, oh, grab this and you will surround and conquer. That's not going to be able to happen. Anding is the only city that would be able to support Chang'an if I actually held Luoyang. And honestly, the main thing stopping me from doing this is that I really should hurry up and take the Central Plains. So I would be inclined to put an AI force in charge here. And here's what I'm going to ask. Throw in your suggestions. Who do you think, if I made an AI district and said attack Li Jui, and then I don't really expect them to succeed without me, but I'm fine if they do, and I'm happy to have them like work on it and soften him up. Who do you think should be in charge over there? Who do you think should be the prefect? I would be curious. Meanwhile, for people, we've got rewarding that can be done, but we can also do appointments. So let's sort out the titles that have not been given and start handing out some titles, because we've got quite a few that we could give out that will increase people's morale. So the West Commander, Minister of Oration, Commandant, Secretary General. We don't have to give all of these away. Educator. Lieutenant Tiger General. Colonel who establishes martial might. Colonel defeats bandits. What if we let's find the people who don't currently have a title. This is only listing people who have a title. What the hell? Here we go, the people with no title. Kaishi. Here's what I'm talking about. Now is where we can reward some of the Cao Cao guys. These are brand new guys, that's why their loyalty is so freaking low, but there are some guys that we probably want to give titles to. Shingen has a loyalty of 100. I guess because they voluntarily submitted, but he would be a guy that would be good to have. Look at him. He's got Leader 96, Strength 76, Intelligence 92, Pole 90. He's a great officer. But the West Commander, I could also give it to Zhang Lu, on account of he just surrendered to us. And gameplay probably doesn't mean anything, but to me, it would be like, oh, you are encouraging people in the future to surrender to you. His stats are not that high. He's got good intelligence and pull. He would actually be better as, like, Minister of Oration, and I think that's actually what I'll give him. It's giving him +2 loyalty, and he can command a much larger unit, although you wouldn't really want to use him as a military commander anyway. West Commander, Secretary... West Commander... I'd want to give that to somebody, because they will be commanding a large unit of troops now. I want to give that to somebody with really good leadership. We could give it to Bobo, we could give it to Lethal. Don Everstar and Shooting You Out have 104 leadership. I guess they're getting leadership experience from doing battle. Somebody else could be the new North sub-officer if I gave it to Bobo. Now I gotta go find North Sub-Officer and give that to somebody else. I suppose I don't have to, but... North Officer, Subjugation. This would give leadership +2 and a stipend. So this is all going to be costing money. But I need to be... Here we go. It's South South. It's got a super high leadership stat. I wanted to give him a title. Commandant. East Officer Defense. See, these I want to give these titles that give boosts to people's intelligence and pull to people who are already good at that. Primarily, because that will make them even better at the types of things I would want to assign to them. So we'll have Junyu be the Commandant. Secretary General will be the other Junyu. Junior Minister. Shingen Takeda. Oh, but Shingen... He's so good. I'd rather have him be East Officer Defense. Make him West Officer Defense, because he's out west. So I need somebody else who's got good intelligence to give. No, that's not what I meant to do. Damn it. That is not what I meant to do. I meant to award Junior Minister to you. And East Officer, these are military ones. I don't need to give all these out, because I'm just going to spend all the money in the history of the world if I do. Let's find the people with high leadership who don't already have titles. That's sorry, the lowest leadership people. Cao Cao is about to get a title. Falger is a scribe. Shingen. I thought I made you something. I thought I made you West Officer Defense. No, I was about to. Okay. North Officer Defense will be Jiao Yuan. South Officer Defense will be Xiaodun, because he's southern for some reason. I don't know. Manchong. I'll give you a title because I remember a previous Let's Play where you didn't kill my player character, Zhou Yu, even though you could have. So now that leaves us with several more titles that I can give to people. Quite a few more. I don't want to give all these out, but quite a few guys now have the ability to command large units if I get in a situation where it's necessary. Most of the time, like, I'm not going to send out shooting your mouth with 20k troops. But if it ever did come up, you know, I've got people with titles where they can command large forces. Some of those, the joint forces, are the same that burnt crosses. Anyway. Alright. Changes have been made to officer titles in Zhong. I wanted to do that before going to the rewards, because this is going to be expensive. I've got a bunch of new officers whose loyalty will be low. Although, honestly, not as many as I was afraid of, because I guess the guys who their force capitulated willingly are going to be largely okay. Even Shingen Takeda, who was saying he didn't want them to surrender, came over with 100 loyalty. I really appreciate it. Alright, so now we've got the King of Hanzhong here. Yang Bo is in charge. Nobody's recruiting. They're working on... Yeah, see, these... They just don't develop the same way that we do. Now, I've got a bunch of created officers with good stats, but These cities here are not working in their cores. So they've only got 3 officers here. There are 8 officers here. How many areas have they got for, I guess maybe they had people working stuff and they're gone now that I'm in charge, you know. I don't know. Who is best at commerce? Clifford, the big red dog. Alright, we'll put you in charge. There are places that don't have their full territory yet, which is a little ridiculous. You're very close, though, and everybody else does. Okay. Alright, well, we'll put somebody with conquest in charge here. And that would be Zhang Lu, the man himself. Are all these places just still barely working on level 1 of commerce? Almost all of them are. You work on agriculture. You work on agriculture. You work on commerce. Oh, you're almost there. I might as well put somebody who's good at agriculture there and then switch you over. No, but it's going to take you forever to finish. How much they got left? They're at 98 of 100. Never mind. It's fine. Because you will get to 100 next turn. Can I please select this place? Thank you. But I need to get better officers over here. He doesn't have... He's got a bunch of weirdos who are into his 5 pecks of rice cult. I did say that I would put you in charge of someplace doing commerce stuff, but the only thing he does is bring decent gold income. He's really not a very good officer overall. And other than that, income 2,000, expenditure 366, so I can probably afford to start a little bit of recruiting. Yeah. And we'll give it a month and see how things have gone over here, because Hanzhong is supposed to be a good city. It's already medium, despite the fact that its cores have not been developed properly. So, yeah, we'll see. Its gold is at a little over 3,000 this turn. We'll see how quickly it starts depleting. Shangyang, on the other hand, with only 3 officers to work with. Is there any place that doesn't have its full territory? You don't. Okay. Oh, Shingen has to be in charge then. Although, he needs to be working on the core. Shingen is really freaking powerful officer. He's one of the heroes of the Sengoku Jedi, and this is a Japanese game, so it shouldn't be really shocking that he would be pretty damn good. You're all we got left, so, you know. Well, or do we want to... Do we want to start in on troop recruitment instead? Okay. This place, 8 officers, 3, 12. I sent officers here and ended up with 8 and 8. Hangzhong probably should have more than 8, but the main thing is we got cities with like 22 and 21 officers, and this one has 3. So let's send about 6 from here. This doesn't need to be the greatest city ever, but we should have some decent officers here. So let's find folks who aren't getting used. This ain't going to be, oh, Sima Lang's pretty, oh, I looked at the wrong slot. These are just folks without titles. Oh, Junyu's really good. He's probably OP for that city. I might want to send him to Hanzhong, actually. Let's send Junyu to Hanzhong. He can start building it up. He will be probably the guy running the core of Hanzhong for a while to come, because he's a really good officer. Tell you what, I can just summon from here, can't I? Yeah. So I'll grab about 4 people from Chenliu and 4 people from Hanzhong, and I should be good. We're not already overseers. I thought I want to grab like all of the military people. I think there's plenty of good military people in Chenliu. But maybe I'll grab another 2 domestic-y type of people who just don't happen to be already overseers. Yeah, kind of 6 and 1 half dozen. You are in Guanling. That is where that's the cutoff. Okay. Let's take Liang Mao, so they've got someone domestic, and then we'll move. We'll have to remember Huangting needs a new overseer, but that's 4 people from there. Now, 4 people from Xuchang. Shochun's also got too many people, probably. This weirdo can come. You can come. Oh, she's benevolent. I didn't realize she was benevolent. And what she's doing married to Cao Cao. Cao Cao not known for benevolence. Cao Cao gets a bad rep in the novel, but, I mean, Liu Bei, his ultimate rival, was specifically thought of as being benevolent, not Cao Cao so much. Alright, so wherever that guy was overseer, it's going to need somebody else. And he was overseer... Where the hell was he overseer? Oh. But didn't he... I thought you were transferred. I guess you haven't been transferred yet. But I thought he was getting transferred. Unless I'm sorely mistaken. So definitely a step down for that place, but alright. So that's a whole bunch of orders being used. Let's check the cores real quick. Everything's moving along. Gonna need to change their course shortly. I think I just changed that one a while ago. We'll switch you over to commerce. So who is the best at commerce? Eggman Memorand. And wherever he was, we'll have to put... Yeah, I don't think we're holding this place. So let's put the guy that we just took away, who I recognize from his sneaky evil man pose. We'll put him in charge up here, because we are about to lose this territory. I don't think that means we'll lose him, but who knows. So, Tolpanzer is under orders to lead an organized retreat, and we'll just see how far Zhu Huang feels like pushing his counterattack. I don't believe he will be able to take Wu Gate, and if he tries, that might be interesting at least. I'm pulling for loop. You guys are setting fires over here? Zhang Fei and Guan Yu defeated that unit, but it looks like they launched a fire attack on Zhang Fei before they went down. I am pulling for Lu Bu to hold off Liu Bei, because if he does, we are certainly justified in attacking him, and that will not immediately put us at war with Liu Bei. Because as I'm thinking about it, if we can just keep Liu Bei contained and knock out Lu Bu before Liu Bei defeats him, we want to take out Lu Bu quickly because he's getting ready to fall, and I don't want him to fall to someone else. But honestly, I would put off taking out Liu Bei and move on Chang'an at this point. Now that we've got Zhang Lu's old territories, it's worth thinking about, because we would be able to depose the Emperor outright, which would, as far as I can make out, all that's going to do is cost me money when my officers need to be paid extra to get their loyalty back up. But in theory, that should demoralize the rest of the forces and break any chance of a big alliance forming against us to defend the Emperor, because the Emperor's gone. I mean, anybody, like, when Cao Pi deposed Emperor Jian, I think it was, Liu Bei and Sun Quan declared themselves emperors. They didn't really have the Han to rally around anymore. So, I don't know who would declare themselves emperor. I mean, Liu Qi or Liu Zhang, in theory, could declare themselves emperor, but I don't know. I don't know. Did I do sanctions yet? Banquet and Hanzhong? Probably a good idea. Although we've already spent money on Shoshun. 900 gold is a lot to spend, and we're running away from that fight right now. So, investment. Okay. Anybody else if we want? Guojia showing up here. I don't know who she is, but I feel like she's somebody's wife or daughter. Well, she's gotta be. She's somebody's daughter for sure. Somebody's wife. Usually the females in this game are the wife of some famous officer. Impel is just some weirdo anime person. Okay. I wonder where we were being encouraged to search. Wan Khan be searched. Quinchong. Let's have... Oh, he's 9 days away, but we'll have him do it anyway. And I got most of my orders used for once. What if I give him a horse? He will be offended. Okay. Who else do I want to make friends with at this point? Ma Teng hates me because I betrayed the Emperor. Liu Bei, we've gotten to hostile, from enemies to hostile because I have freed prisoners. Various people hate us because we are destroyed, you know, betrayed the Han or whatever. Liu Zhang doesn't seem to care about that, which is slightly odd. Alright. Keep thinking like I'm forgetting something. I don't want to attack Puyang until we've seen what's going to happen here. I just want to kind of sit back. If they reach a point where Liu Bei's forces fall back, I will pounce on Puyang. Although I need to be cognizant of the fact that with this massive 7k unit of troops that she's got, A, they're using up food, but B, we don't actually have them outnumbered. I would need to march troops... Oh. I would need to march troops probably out of Shochun. And that would either be a long-ass march, or I would want to transport troops out of Shochun. That's probably a good idea. I might as well get that going now. They've just got a lot of... They've been recruiting troops for a long time. They've got a lot of troops. They probably shouldn't go up there with all those troops and no food. Because regardless of whether I attack Lu Bu or Li Jui, Chen Liu is going to be a major center for it. Are you already doing something? You're not, so actually you're fine. Hold on a second. They got 27,000 supplies and 5,000 gold. 29,000 supplies and 3. Okay, I should have just gone ahead. Send along some food since I'm increasing the troop count a lot, but it was fine to not be sending gold, I think. They've got a lot of supplies, so I don't need to like break the supply bank at Shochun, but I think this makes sense. 6k troops, maybe even a little more. Because that'll take us down to like 15. Oof. Shochun will eventually be really important to the defeat of Liu Bei. So I don't want to empty them out. I also don't want to transport troops to an enemy city because I'm not paying attention. Because Zhu Cheng can march, but it doesn't have unlimited troops either. And honestly, Runan? 30,000 troops. If it's not going to be involved with any war anytime soon... Oh, he's got supplier. When leading a transport unit, the amount that can be transported is increased. Well, whatever. Not too worried about that, but... I think we could march some troops out of here, no problem, because nobody's attacking this city. And they are also not going to be reinforcing to the south, because we have good relations with Liu Qi, more or less, and he's not that dangerous anyway. And we've got a long alliance with Sun Tzu. But meanwhile, Wan needs to be recruiting troops, and it is. Okay. Alright, let's call it a video. let me know in the comments how you're feeling about an AI-controlled province and who you would want to see running it. In my mind, the leading contenders are Agman Marand. Shooting him out would be fun because he'd have to roleplay about being the leader of an entire province, but he's not actually particularly well suited for it. But I'm thinking Agman Marand, the former warlord. One of Yuan Shu's sons would make sense. Don Everstar would make sense, but I'm also thinking more about like Cao Cao possibly leading a district for us, or Zhang Lu, who was the person who surrendered to us and used to run the area. Throw your thoughts in the comments. It's not a poll, and I don't promise that I'm going to follow any of the suggestions, but I'd be curious to see what people think, because I might just not bother to do it for a while. I might just run the whole show until we've cleared out an area where there's some place where there's no threat. But I don't think Ma Tang, excuse me, will be able to take Hongzhong. And if we're focused on Li Jui, I wouldn't expect to lose ground to Li Jui with the officers I've sent down there. And Liu Zhang, like if we lose cities to Liu Zhang, I am going to have to personally go in and take over. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys next time.